Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Nick with Gold Coast Flooring, and today I'm going to do kind of a project that I've been kind of debating on doing for a while, just never got around to it. And I want to show you guys 4 different ways on how to patch carpet. And we're going to see, really what I'm interested in is seeing the integrity of each patch job and just seeing how well it holds up on pulling on it or just over time. So let's get started. First one I'm going to do is over here with the regular carpet iron. And that's just a regular carpet iron. And I'm going to use the seamer down now. And so let's get started. And I already saved some time and cut everything out and got the seam tape put in, so let's get started. You can see with this one, with the carpet iron, you really have to work fast in order to get it right. So next we're going to go with the steamer down now. And this one, you just pretty much get everything situated because we're going to be heating from the top. And this one, you just want to turn it on and wait for it to start steaming. You'll kind of hear a click, and that's when you know it's going to start going. And there's the click. Now you see it'll start steaming. So go ahead and set that down. Just give it a little bit of pressure, not too much. And you want to let it sit there for maybe about 20 seconds. And then when you pull it up, just make sure that it's still steaming, which it is, and then move to your next spot. Now this is one of my favorite tools to work with when doing small patches, just because you have a lot more time to play with. You don't have to worry about, the glue cooling down and trying to hurry up and fit the patch in. But I want to test out the integrity of the patch after we're done with this. And so that's pretty much it. So we just roll it in. Now this next one is pretty much a home method. I'll show you. I'm going to put it in first. Just get it situated. But with this one, what you want to do, usually I would use a carpet iron, but I mean, if you don't have one or you don't want to rent one, just get a regular steam iron. And make sure that you're working with terry towels and make sure they're wet. Not soaking wet, but pretty much just wring it out a little bit. And then what you want to do is fold it in half and just put it over the area you're working with. And then you can go ahead and get your iron, and just like the steam iron, just put it over the area you're working with. And the key to this is just to make sure that the towel is always wet. Otherwise you're going to burn the towel and burn the carpet. You don't have any tools at all, and all you have is a glue gun. but I recommend it really just for smaller patches. Just it's too time consuming to do large patches like this. So pretty much you just take your hot glue gun and you go all along the edges and on the inside edges, basically just like you would do the hot. So what I'll usually do is I'll do half and then I'll do the other half. So I just bend that back and start gluing. Again, not a whole lot of time, so you really have to be quick with your hands. In this method also, because if you get any of the nap in the glue, it's a real pain to get it unstuck. But it still works. Just wait for that to dry a little bit. We can go ahead and get the other side started. Alright, and that's that. Those are the 4 different ways on how to patch carpet. Some look better than others. Here, with the steamer down now and the carpet iron, I kind of messed up a little bit. I got the carpet nap because I was rushing with it. Usually in tight spots like that where you can't really fit the iron all the way in, I would just use the Black & Decker steam iron, and as you can see, it does a flawless job. It really does great, because not only does it glue the carpet together, but it also heats the fibers, and that makes them kind of blend in much better. And as you can see, if you're doing it yourself, a home steam iron is still a great way on how to patch carpet. And you probably already have a steam iron, so all you have to do is just go get some seam tape and a towel. I mean, it's and a carpet blade or even scissors. A really cheap alternative. And then of course the hot glue, like I said, I only recommend for smaller patches just because it's not really that great to patch with hot glue. I mean, it'll get the job done, but it's really not that secure. Alright, so let's see how they hold up. Let's see, I'm going to try grabbing and pulling each one, and let's see how strong the bond is. So let's start with the carpet steam iron, or the carpet iron, and the steamer down. As you can see, that is stuck. No vacuum is going to pull that up. It's a really, really good bond. I think that's probably the best there is, just because the steamer down now pulls all the glue into the backing. So that is the best you can get. Now let's go with the Black & Decker and see. As you can see, that's really good too. Not coming up at all. So that, again, I'm really impressed with that, and I like that. I like how that is so secure. Let's go with the home steam iron. And that's it's a little loose. I mean, it's a little, but it's still good. It's still good. If you're doing it yourself, I think that's a really good alternative to, instead of hiring a professional. Now let's go with the hot glue. That's okay. It's good. It's going to withstand a vacuum, but I'd say that's probably the weakest of them all. But overall, these are the 4 different ways that we patch carpet. And like I said, if I'm doing a patch myself and I can't get the iron in, I'll use the Black & Decker every time. Or if I have just a really, really small one, like in a corner, I'll go with the hot glue. But if you're doing it yourself, hopefully this helped you out. Again, this is Nick with Gold Coast Flooring. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.